So, hi everybody, this is Erin
And Michael.
and welcome to Erin's studio. Today we've decided to work on a project for my cousin's daughter, and we are going to do a set of little golden book junk journals for her. She just turned 1. So mom is going to work on the Christmas one. We're going to use The Night Before Christmas. I'm not sure how old this one is. It doesn't.
1987, I think.
1987?
Yep.
Yeah, copyright 1987. But this one's got some just really nice illustrations in it. And I am going to do a Mother Goose one. This one's a bit older, 1961. It's a little stained and vintage, but that's the way we like it.
Yeah, it's really vintage. It's older than you.
It's older than her dad. Yeah. Excuse me while I open my water.
Not older than me, however.
Yeah, but not a whole lot younger either. So there's something to be said for that. So mom's never done a little golden book junk journal before, so I'm going to teach her how to take it apart to preserve the golden binding and to preserve the full width of the cover so that we don't have to trim down pages.
Okay.
So the first thing that I do, and I will have to try and remember which YouTuber does it this way, so that I can link their channel in the description for the video, but because I can never remember which YouTuber I learned anything from because I watch so many different channels. But there is another YouTuber that I learned this technique from, so I will try and figure out who that is and link them below. But I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to heat up this binding so that I can peel the gold sticker off. Okay. So that's probably enough. And hoping that this works. Like it might, because this one's quite a bit older, I don't know if there's gonna be like a different type of glue on it or something.
Use your phone folder or your something that's got a...
Let's see. What do I have? An X-Acto knife somewhere. Where did I put that?
Do not ask me, darling.
I have too much crap.
I know where mine is.
Watch your language. Sorry. Sorry. If you're here for pristine language, you should probably scroll on. This is why Erin does voiceovers. Yeah, no, this isn't. Give me your book, just so I can.
Certainly.
I want to be able to demonstrate this the way that it's supposed to work. Yep, see, I can see that one bubbling up.
Okay.
A little bit. See, and then that, when you heat it, it just
Oh, wow, yeah.
peels right off. So I'm gonna have some issues with mine. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get this off, but you wanna take that heat gun.
Oh, yeah, this is coming off pretty easy.
Yeah.
Except for burning my fingers. Other than that.
I'll try not to do that. I'm gonna try this industrial strength heat gun.
Goodness.
And hope that I don't burn my fingers or something else, but
burn the house down.
Burn the house down.
Oh yeah, this bubbles up pretty. Oh, look at that. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean it's comes off pretty easy. That's also, by the way, how I removed the price tags that were on the books. Yeah.
Ouch.
Next question is, do I have enough outlet space to plug this in?
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna swing to see if I can see Mom's workspace. Yeah,
Came off very easily.
came off pretty easy. So swing us back over here. Oh, now I'm starting to get some bubble off of this one. Yeah.
No, mine isn't working. There it
I'm
goes.
also burning the paper.
Oh, gee. That's probably not a good idea. We'll get it started.
But I
and then
am
you
getting
can
the
use this
binding
one.
off. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, this one just needed higher heat. Oops, careful.
Yeah, look at that. This feels red. Maybe once you get it started, you can go back to
Well, I
using
think once it bubbles, it's up, so I don't have to do it as long as I was. Okay, let me try this one again. Yep, now it's coming. I don't know what was wrong with it before.
You just needed to get started.
I guess.
Yep, there you go.
There we go. See? But see how I burned it here? So you really have to be careful.
Oh, gee.
I mean, it's not burnt. It's browned. It's golden brown. A golden brown little golden book.
Oh, Erin. Well, you don't have to use any vintage photo ink on it. Then.
Nope. This is the way to really distress. Let's vintage this up by burning it. There we go. See, that one just kind of
Came right off.
fell
Yep.
right off. Okay.
Okay.
Putting the heat guns away.
Yay. Are they the same design on each one?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. The bindings changed designs over the years.
Yeah, yours is much older because you can't even really see what's on that one.
Yep.
This one you can see it's got little elephants and puppy dogs and bees and flowers.
Exactly. Mine has been all rubbed off. But it looks like some leaves and flowers and stuff on it, which I've seen this design before. So I set this aside so that I can use it in some way on the binding later. And then you'll notice that the book is really just bound by 2 staples.
Amazing.
Yeah. Which I hate trying to get staples out. But I do have one trusty chomper style staple remover. I do also have some pliers of various styles and
Give me those and see what I can do.
yeah, and tweezers, which are next to useless, but because they're not very strong.
First you need something to get underneath it with.
Yes. So
Here. Oh, that's a...
You know,
do you have a pokey tool or anything?
I've got these styluses. You might be able to get the ends up with the styluses. And if that one doesn't work, I think I've got one of the ones that Dad had with the pokey end on it
Okay.
somewhere.
Well, I got one half of one up.
You know, if this didn't work, I think I would, what else could I use? You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Would my tweezers work? I use these for all kinds of things, but I mean, in a pinch, yeah, I could probably use the tweezers, but these these bend out of shape. I don't know if you can
Yeah.
see that.
Need a better pair.
Well, you know, they came free with the stickers I bought. So, ow.
Well, with this tool, if you get at the end of this staple and push on it, it pops it up.
Okay.
Well, sort
So
of.
I do have,
There you go.
I do have my little pokey
Yep.
ends up now. I've got to go to the other side and try and pry the staple up. Oh my goodness.
It's got glue on it, so that doesn't help any.
Yeah, I think they're... Oh, I got one. I got one.
Yay!
Are we having a race to see who can
No.
destaple theirs first? No, because I've got probably the better
Yeah,
tool.
exactly.
I had two here. Here. I'm gonna throw. Do you have one out
No,
at all? Okay.
not yet. But if I could just get the players around it, then I can. Ouch.
Just go flying.
No.
You might want to wear eye protection.
Especially if you're working with Michael. There we go. There. Look at
Oh,
that.
there she goes. Hand me your staples. Put those in the trash where they're safely away from puppy dogs and kitties. All right, so cover should come apart pretty easily now. I've got like a
Oh.
little extra slip of paper there. So this one must have,
This one did not. I wonder if there's staples on the inside of this.
no, there shouldn't be. So little golden books are typically 2 signatures.
Mine isn't. It's only one.
It's only 1 signature. Are you sure?
Well, this is what I have. So what do you think?
I'm just asking. Okay, so signature 1, or signature 1 and 2, and cover.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! All right, let me see yours and just, because mine were kind of sticking together. It was like there was a, yeah, there's a center signature
Oh,
right
there it
there.
is? Oh.
So this, I was gonna say, they're usually 3 full pages.
Oh, okay. Are you sure they're in it? There's no
Yeah,
staple.
it's just glued together.
Oh.
So I'm gonna very carefully.
Alrighty then.
There we go. Signature 2, signature 1, front and back cover. There you go. So
Wow.
then the next thing I do, just so I don't get things thoroughly confused, is I label things so I know where they belong, because what I try and do is keep the story intact in order.
Well, this is the night before Christmas. I think I can keep that in order.
One, you're crafting, weird things happen. So I'm just saying.
So what do you do then? You're just labeling page 1, page 2, or whatever?
So yeah, I will label like signature 1. signature 2. And then I will,
What the heck kind of a pin is this?
oh, you just got to take the cap off. Page 1, page 2. Page 3. This one only has 2 pages in it. Oh, I see. Okay, that's why there's this extra little flap-a-doodle there. This page is more than 1 page
Oh,
put together.
is it 3? Oh, it's 4. Okay.
That's, oh, that's strange. I wonder, I must have put this back in the wrong way.
Now I see why you labeled.
Exactly, exactly. Okay. Page 2.
So you're labeling each individual page, or just
No, just the
two?
the whole pages.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's just going to be confusing. It's put together really funky because it's got like an uneven number of pages, so it's got a flap and then pages are kind of glued together. So, you know, we like to pick things that are going to be difficult.
Yep, you always do.
Page 2. And page 3. And that should be all of them.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
I got 'em.
All right. So then what I did last time, and we can discuss the merits of going one way or the other. I added 2 more signatures to it with additional pages for journaling and keepsaking, and I kind of alternated them. So I would like put this one in there first, and then I would put a signature of other papers in, and then I would put the second signature with the story and then other pages in. Now, so that might be a good way to do yours because you've got a story that needs to continue. With mine, what I could do is actually insert pages in between, because this one is all nursery rhymes and there's no continuous story. They can all stand on their own, and I checked through the book and there's no nursery rhymes that go on more than 1 page. So honestly, I could have taken this and put it completely out of order and it wouldn't have made any difference to anybody.
Now that you already have the
Now that I've already got it labeled, because I'm a weirdo and I like my methods. So, but I think I might do that for this one.
Okay.
And insert extra pages and probably still put maybe like a 3rd signature in there.
Because that's going to be, this is just going to be for all her Christmases.
Yeah.
That's going to be for her general
Her,
life. So
her general keepsake book.
Yeah.
So I want to make this one like
Bigger.
a little bit larger. So yeah, I think I'm gonna insert additional pages into these and then still add maybe like 2 signatures of other journaling pages. So yeah, so that is how you disassemble a little golden book to plan to make a little golden book journal. Now I will make the binding for this out of a piece of cardboard or chipboard or something. And then what I've done is cover the binding with fabric. And then I will either reuse this to cover, like, you know, the corner coming over the fabric, or on the inside somewhere, or on the back side, you know. I reuse this binding somewhere in there just so that it's like, you know, homage to the fact that it's a little golden book. But then I also used, the last one I did, I also brought out I have some gold trimming. It wasn't this one, it was something else. But it was like a metallic gold braid that I used because you need more binding trim than what you've got here. I think it was this one. You need more binding than what you've got on with this paper to cover the fabric edges and stuff like that. So I did use some of this on the last one I did as well. So you could do that, or you could do lace, or you know, whatever else.
So did you do the pages first or the cover first when you worked on it?
So I think the best practice is to probably do, like, put the signatures together so you know about how thick you're working with. I tend to try and do like most of my pockets and like major construction before I sew the signatures in, so that most of the bulk is already in there before I decide how big the binding is going to be.
That makes sense.
And then I'll you know, go in and do I might put a few more pockets or flaps or something in there, but most of it's then just decorating and putting tags and ephemera and stuff in. So that's
it?
That's my method. What are you going to do with yours?
I'll probably do the same thing. I was just saying the other day when I was doing a video that, you know, some people sew their signatures in before they decorate, and other people wait. I usually had sewn mine in and then decorated, but now with the garden collage one that I'm working on, I decided I wasn't going to sew them in. I was going to wait until I had them decorated. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one too. I just think it's probably easier to work on it. You know, there's several YouTubers that I watch that do it that way. Angela Kerr comes to mind because she always makes hers, finishes them all up before she sews them in. Yeah, I think the first person I noticed that did that was Edith on Scrapbooking with Me, and it just kind of struck me as, I'm like, oh yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah. You can do a full spread and then just set that page aside when you work on another one. I think one of the disadvantages of that is, unless you're like really paying close attention to the way you're organizing everything and keeping everything organized, is you may like visually, you know, like you may end up with a bit of a jumble. I'm okay with that because I kind of like being surprised how it all comes together in the end once I finally decide like how the pages are going to go in and get them all sewn in and stuff. But I could see where that might trouble somebody else if they really are wanting to make sure that everything is matched or coordinated. Well, see, I think that's, you know, part of my issue that I talked about in a previous video was the fact that when I showed the first journals that I made, they were more kind of like what you do.
Yeah, more eclectic.
Yeah, and then I got into the digitals, so then I was doing everything with just a digital kit,
and using everything from the digital kit.
Yeah, and everything's like all coordinated, like
Yeah.
it came in, like it come in a kit.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, I've seen some really gorgeous journals done that way.
Well, yeah. That one I made you was, I think, pretty. I liked
Yeah,
it.
you wanna
Show
this
that was
one off?
probably the fourth or fifth one that I made.
This is my journal that I'm working on right now that Mom made for me, and unfortunately I haven't. Yeah.
Which way to put it?
Well,
but
here I can.
you
I can flip through it while we talk.
So, you know, that I got started doing that, and then when I had Dad go get those other.
Whoopsies.
When I had Dad go get those other journals from the RV, and I looked through them, I went, you know what? I kind of like this a little better. So that's what I said on the garden collage if I ever get a chance to work on it.
Why is this so loose? Sorry, guys, my tripod is failing me right now. What is going on? Did this break? Hold on.
It's averted for now.
Yeah, and we're back. The tripod required some specialist equipment and some elbow grease to get back together. But so our conversation was going, we were talking about digitals and coordinating pages and
whether you sewed the signatures in first or second, and it's all a matter of preference. But
yeah, absolutely. And we were talking about how we did a flip through of your earlier journals and they were more eclectic. And then this was shortly after you started buying digital kits. And I love this journal. I stole it from you. That's, this is a spread that I did, but Mom made this journal. And I just thought it was gorgeous because I liked the red and everything. Do you know who did this digital kit?
I cannot remember.
Okay. This is before I started making digitals, so
I think it's actually a combination of two, but I can't remember.
Yeah. Got some really pretty poppy ephemera and stuff in here. I love poppies. Some nice coffee dyed paper and stuff. But this one, you can tell you still did some stenciling and stuff in here.
But I don't think I did any ephemera that wasn't probably
coordinated with
part of the. No, I might have done some, but part of the digital kit.
Yeah. And at this point too, you had started to collect more books and stuff to cut stuff out of, and
yeah. I mean, that was probably the probably only maybe the sixth journal I'd made. Okay. So it's quite a while ago, I think.
This is the other thing that attracted me. This should be a clue as to who did it, because I think there's.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if it's I keep thinking medieval mirage or something like that, but I don't really.
I keep thinking Artie Mays or somebody. No. Porch Prince? My Porch Prince?
No, it wasn't that either.
Who did this digital?
Because I have a couple of other ones of theirs, and I haven't used them. That was this. I was gonna look in my files and see if I could figure it out for you.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, I mean, so this one is, completely coordinated, and it all kind of matches until I start putting my own journaling in it, and then it doesn't anymore. But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to journal in it. So I'm using this as kind of a keepsake book, so yeah. None of my journals ever look super coordinated and matchy, because it's
here we go. Magic replace paper 2. I don't know who that is though. Because it was the same, it's the same person that did this one that I was always gonna make a.
Ooh, with the I'm surprised you like that with the skull and the snake and stuff.
Well, it was very pretty, but
I mean, I love it, but that's
but
kind of dark for you.
I still don't know who did it because it doesn't say on the paper, so I don't know. And I didn't. I just put the name of the paper on there, so I don't know. I still don't know who it was. Sorry.
Well, there you go.
So
who?
Edwin.
Edwin's home.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So anyway, so yeah.
That's where we
Now,
are.
do you have Christmas papers at home that you're gonna? Or you,
Yes, I
yeah?
got all kinds of Christmas papers at home and stuff.
Now,
so.
one thing I kind of like about doing the kids' books, and for a kid, is that I get to use more fun paper that I wouldn't necessarily choose for my more vintagey journals.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of excited about that. So we'll see what I end up with.
Okay.
It might still look kind of.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh, I can guarantee it'll look crazy because I'm doing it.
No, I like yours. I like them a lot.
So anyway. All right. Well, I think that's about all we have time for
Yep.
today. And we've spent enough time, I guess.
So maybe next time we get together, we can show what we've done.
What we've done. Yeah. We'll do a work in progress flip through, and maybe we'll work on some ephemera together or something like that, and for these. So
Sounds good.
all right, well, everybody, we'll
See you later.
see you later. Bye.